It's finally here. Finally. It's been a long, long time. I have been waiting for quite a while for this. It's been embarrassing. I have had so little to discuss and so little to give, but now it's finally paying off. And everything that I had built up for, everything that I had been working on, all to build up to this. And what comes out of it in return? What has made this so important to go silent on my own community for a long time? He's finally back. It feels so weird being behind a camera again. Oh God, it's been so long. So it has been officially almost 2 months since I have uploaded a video here on this channel. And it's for a couple of reasons. One of them is that I had a job change and it's not allowed me to upload as much as I used to. But the second reason was that I had been spending the past couple of months trying to finally finalize the release of my Nintendo Switch and Steam release for Nessy, the NES Robot, a actually working NES game that I have been working on since I was 15 years old in 2018. Yes, it's been that long. I've told this story before in a previous video sometime when I made the announcement before, but for those that hadn't seen that video, I had gotten in contact with this NES programmer or ROM hacker named John Rick Games. He had released his own NES game on Switch as well as Steam, called Yeah Yeah Beavis 2, which is based on the Lost Media NES game Yeah Yeah Beavis 1. I think so, you might have probably heard of it before. And I got in contact with him in regards to wanting to get this game out on the Switch because I really wanted to get my game out on that platform. And next thing you know, he got me in contact with Nami Tento, who is a publisher for Nintendo Switch. We got in contact with him, and next thing you know, we started talking, and next thing you know, boom, about 18 months later, here we are. So this has been something I had been wanting for a while now, and I just mainly been spending the past few months trying to get back and forth with them in regards to getting this game out. And now here we are. It's finally out. My game that I and a couple friends had been working on for the past few years, finally out on two of the biggest gaming platforms ever. And I'm very grateful for it, and I'm very grateful that you guys have stuck around for so long to see this game finally coming out on Switch. Now, I know one question might be coming up to some of you guys that had played the original Nessy the NES Robot released back in 2021. Some of you might be asking what's going to be happening to that version of the game, and I have already talked about it before and also talked about it on the official itch.io page. And basically, long story short, because this is supposed to be the definitive version of the game with a lot more features and assets that we never had before in the Nessy the NES Robot game, because of it being limited to the NES, we decided to release one final major update to the itch.io version of the game, and we called it the last itch.io update. Also available now in honor of Nessy the Robot. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to call it now because the word NES is trademarked by Nintendo, but we still kept the word NES, just X'd it out, New Super Luigi U style. Anyway, in honor of Nessy the Robot, we are also releasing a deluxe version of the soundtrack that's available now on streaming services. It's basically the original, it's basically like an extended version of Nessy the NES Robot's soundtrack, but this time with a lot more bonus songs and unreleased songs that I had worked on during the entire Nessy the NES Robot process. I originally wanted it to have the original songs that were on the soundtrack as well, plus the new songs, but unfortunately, DistroKid is kind of iffy with that and has a 35 song limit, and this collection is more than that. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to split them up into two parts and have to call that the extras or the B-sides. So now another question that some of you might be asking is, what's going to be happening to this channel in regards to this game now being out on Switch and Steam. Because after all, this is such a major release. What's going to happen to this channel? Well, I don't just want to dunk this out entirely. In fact, I actually have a lot of ideas of what I want to do next year. It's just, if I get the time for it now, I really want to keep this kind of thing going because I love it a lot. It's just, I don't really get the time nor the energy to do it anymore. And to see myself handicapped from that, but having all these ideas running wild on what to do, it sucks. I don't really like it that much, but that's just kind of how it is. So yeah, I just wanted to say once again, thank you guys for making this entire thing happen. And I want to thank you guys for being super supportive throughout this time. I know it's been super embarrassing because of the delays, but it's finally here. I'm very happy for it. Go check it out. It's honestly worth the wait, in my honest opinion. Seeing it finally out in the world, it was worth it. Also, funnily enough, today's also the release of the Game Awards. The Game Awards are happening at the time of me uploading this, which was very coincidental. Swear to God, didn't know that was happening, but hey, perfect for what's going on right now. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for these past 5 years now during development of Nessy, the NES robot. It's something that I'm very grateful for, and I'm very happy to see this little brainchild of ours, me and my friends, finally coming together. Some final notes I do want to make before I go. Massive shout outs to my buddy Pickpen. He was the one that did a good chunk of the sprite artwork for this game and also helped out with trying to get it out and also getting me finishing it. He's the one that helped push forward to that. Also, big thank you to Cutter Cross and Dale Coop for also doing the coding and some other minor sprite artwork for the game as well. Big major thanks to them. And also big thank you to the entirety of the team that helped work on Nessy the NES robot, which will be seen via the credits. Again, I'm very grateful for all of you for making this possible. This is genuinely one of the biggest things I've ever tackled in my life ever, and I'm excited to see where next year comes around. I'm very excited. And with all that said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And yes, I will actually be uploading a video this Christmas. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.